Here with JR, and we're directly across the street from the Bayside Marketplace. On my previous videos, I wasn't able to really interview any locals, and we just kind of connected, made some small talk, and I kind of just asked them, messing around, hey, did you see anything that was weird? And he started explaining these lights that were up above that were unexplainable right above the mall the night that all the police officers were here.
They reported they were juveniles. They didn't say anything about sexual things. I don't know what they were. They were up there though.
We're just hanging around?
No, I'm staying here. Lights.
Was it before the cops came or after?
No, just regularly at night you see them. They zip, and nil, but they don't drop the sauerkraut, so I don't...
How long would you say you saw what you saw for?
Maybe several minutes or so.
Never seen before?
Yeah, never seen. I heard of, the drones, but they don't have lights that I know about. They had all this I asked them what's going on. They say, oh, juvenile. So
picked up my boy James from the airport.
Yes, sir.
A little bit ago. Yaz and I were here last night, and we made a video, and we wanted to include in the video interviewing people. Our sun just went down. It's really not as late as it looks. It's about, 6:30 p.m. It's probably the first time that I go to this mall while it's still actually open. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like with the actual shops open, and we're gonna interview some people. I interviewed somebody that was across the street that's always in the area, and we're gonna see if we could kind of do the same here to see, because that's the first time ever that I heard about lights above, because I don't think there was drones that they were flying. There was a no-fly order.
Yeah, it's a no-fly zone.
There was only one helicopter. I hear they even grounded a bunch of flights too.
Oh yeah.
And there were delaying flights.
It would make a lot of sense.
But anyways, here's the Bayside Marketplace. It is packed. But it's crazy, in a couple hours when it closes, it's like a ghost town. So more than likely, on the 1st, it was probably a lot busier than this.
It's a Wednesday right now.
But this is what the Bayside Marketplace Mall looks like on a normal evening. There's so much happening here.
There's a lot, yeah.
So this is area, I believe, where that portal opened up. Actually, I think it's down here a little bit where that electricity was, because they had to have plugged up to a plug. You're gonna talk to Champs?
Yeah.
You know what we need to talk to is the people at Foot Locker.
Why do you think people started talking about why they think it was aliens? Where did that come from, dude?
I guess they confused the cops for aliens. Half of those kids go to my school, so I was just like,
Oh,
I
really?
want to be out of here.
Planned to have a fight or something? Or did it, because it seemed like
Honestly, that they all want.
they want attention.
It was someone else that was literally out of state.
Hey, so in case you missed my video, last couple videos that I uploaded here, I was talking about a gentleman that had a testimony where he was upstairs on the 2nd floor balcony, and he witnessed a portal opening up down below. Now, where this portal was, he was mentioning how these kids plugged up to something. And I was looking around because I was trying to find the original spot to this, and wouldn't you know, accessible plug. Oh, those are cool.
January 1st, I'm work here 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. I had to close early, and the opening and the close. 7:30, I close my kiosk. And what is the problem here in Bayside? The kids in this area come here, this entrance, in the parking, this entrance, and hard road entrance. It's a lot of group, and the trashes like that take a fire and put on the fire game inside the trash cans.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I saw that video. There
Yeah.
was a video where they put it in the dumpster. Fireworks.
It sounded a lot worse than
Yeah, sound really, really loud, and the people, the visitors, think that is a fire,
like a gun.
like a gun, and call the police. Call the police. Have a lot of kids with guns, in Bayside Marketplace. What is the answer of the police of that one? Oh, come here. What happened? It's a lot of people, stores, and it's really difficult because our kids. Right. It's not an adult, you can put a taser or open the gun, It's difficult. And what happened? The people see a lot of police, Old Biscayne Boulevard, and think that, Oh, it's an alien.
So the night that you were working here,
Yeah, yeah.
you saw the kids?
Yeah, I see the kids, and at the same time I close because it's dangerous for us.
Oh, so you left?
Yeah, I left. I'm trying to down to my car, and it's difficult because all police, all kids running, people scary, scream, you know, and it's really, really difficult for us.
Do you think your cameras caught anything, like showing like the kids?
7:46, 7:45, and I closed that one to 8. And the really problem with the people running, screaming, something was in the 8:30, you know?
So after you guys closed?
So
Yeah.
there's no footage?
No.
Yeah.
No, all these kiosks and the stores close at 8. 8 o'clock is closed. That's the reason because,
Maybe that's why there's no footage of like
yeah,
kids
that's the reason because all kiosks don't have the cameras or video. Some guy come running every day. Oh, how much did you pay? Or they pay you for you can ask in Spanish. It's a cover up.
So she was telling us that this is actually a really bad area, and
She said
stuff
after
gets
9
covered
o'clock-
up.
After 9 o'clock, she said it's so dangerous you should not be here.
And we were here.
Until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right. But I mean, hey, maybe every night is different. You know, I really do appreciate the interviews that we've gotten so far, and we can confirm that part of the reason why there wasn't any camera footage is a lot of what was happening after hours. Around 7:30 or so, all these kiosks start closing down. So maybe when that portal, reason why that wasn't filmed, is it because of that reason? We're gonna walk around a little bit more and see if we can talk to anybody else, get some answers. So far, it's kind of 50-50. Saw some people that saw some stuff, and of course talked with some people that, you know what, with respect to what the last interviewer said, here's the thing. They did leave and their cameras got shut off at a certain time. They weren't here maybe for the whatever was seen down below. And I believe that was right down there. That's the plug right there. Well, that's one of them. There's 2 other plugs. I think I showed some plugs in the bushes. She was saying that there was no camera footage, but maybe the reason why she didn't see anything was because they left early. Like a lot of people were closing up because they started seeing that there was problems going on.
That store right there has like thousands of Crocs.
It's a Croc store?
Bro, I swear to you, it's like a Croc store.
What a load of Croc.
There's tons and tons and tons of Crocs.
Oh, yeah, that is a lot of Crocs.
Tons of Crocs. I was staring at these last night. This is Yasko's dream store right here.
Oh, that's right. You always be wearing no Crocs today, though.
Bro, no, what? I've never seen you without Crocs. Are you okay?
He be Croc camping.
I ruined them. I wore them.
So what did that lady say to you guys? You did a good interview with her?
She said things
Yeah.
went down like 20 minutes before, so she closed shop.
Yeah.
And because she closed shop, basically she didn't get any footage.
Gotcha. What I was told, I thought about 6 or 7 people, is half the stores closed right before it happened.
That's what we heard, too.
And the other half closed as it was happening. Like they heard people yelling and screaming, and they locked their doors. One guy at Foot Locker told me that one of the stores was getting robbed as that happened.
That's what
So
we
I
heard,
almost
too.
Thought if it was like a distraction or something.
There was a
but-
store that got vandalized.
Yeah.
She did say 100% it was a cover-up.
I mean, 100% of people have basically told me that we're here, and I've talked to a bunch of people that were here, that they don't understand why the whole alien thing started. Like, I'm trying to figure out how that started.
I heard something crazy, too. This was off camera. She was kind of like just giving us some insight.
Yeah.
Somebody supposedly murdered behind the Hard Rock Cafe that's right back there. This happened a while back, but it was covered up. The news didn't pick up the story. It's so cool seeing all these stores open. They're so nice. And believe it or not, they're like all affordable. That is totally you right there, James. There are cops walking around. So we're about 1 week too late. We were asking a store owner, and they did have footage of what happened on the 1st, but because their camera system only records for like a week or keeps footage for a week, of course they has to make room for new footage. We were late. He did say something quite interesting about how this has happened before. I won't say her name, but her name starts with an F, and she was really friendly with us. She said that the whole alien thing and like the kids acting rowdy was 2 different occasions on the same night.
No, the same night.
Oh, was it the same
Different days.
Oh, okay.
First was the kids the kids, and then one the alien. Like 2 days after was the alien thing. First was with the kids, like the gunshot and everything that. And 2 days later was the alien thing.
My boy James just got some footage that has never been seen before, and it was by one of the store owners.
So first of all, we got to go over to this spot over here because this is what he said about it. So we need to go look over this place. He said this is where it was seen with the cops. So we're gonna go check it out. But look.
Yeah, bro, that's old footage,
James, have
man.
you been living under a rock?
I don't know.
No, bro, you got me all hyped up.
I got all excited.
You clickbaiter.
I didn't know. I never seen it.
Wait, this is your first time? Like, you haven't been into this story?
I've never seen that clip. I've never seen that clip.
I'm gonna take you to where that happened.
Yeah, it's right over here. Just check it.
Yeah.
What do you think about that clip? Was it just a person? I can't really tell.
We did a spirit box right where that was actually. So I want to do something kind of unique. I want to try to request to get footage from the cops.
Yes.
That was right there in that area because they had dash cams.
An FOIA request. Submit it in, and they legally have to give you the footage.
They have to, yeah.
They legally have
Yep.
to.
We need to do that.
We should go file that while we're here because you probably got to do it in person.
Yeah.
So, and
Tomorrow.
probably in Miami Beach. Let's do it tomorrow.
They're wearable cameras.
Yeah.
We need to get
Body
footage
cam.
from that.
We need the body cam footage and we need the footage off the cruisers.
Whoa. What?
That's cool, right? We should go on there.
Nah, I'm good. It looks weird. Looks like it's gonna fall apart.
Nah, bro, that looks solid. Let's go on it, bro. It'll be fun.
I kind of wanted to come back here just to scope it out for myself, but one of the girls that we interviewed told us that there was like a murder behind the Hard Rock Cafe. That's where we're at right now. And that got kind of covered up. Wasn't on the news or anything. So it had to have happened around here somewhere. I think like a year ago or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and supposedly there's a fight every single year on the 1st. Almost like a gang link up that's advertised on social media where a lot of kids will show up in big numbers. What's in here? Okay, just to give you an idea of what vlogging in public looks like when we're holding cameras. So at what point did you become comfortable with talking to a camera kind of like in public? Because isn't it a little awkward sometimes when people are looking at you and stuff?
It's really weird. It still is weird, but like you kind of just embrace it now. Shameless, I'd say.
Yeah.
But like, dude, for me, I went on a trip once, and I was just filming a vlog. I didn't even start the vlog channel. This was gonna be my first video, and some kid walked by and was like, "Oh, you and your 10 subscribers." That's what he said to me.
Serious?
And, dude, I got so sad. Like, kind of just like ruined my day. I put my camera down. I was like, damn. They kind of just shot me down.
That's like a troll in real life.
Yeah. Well, there's people like that, believe it or not. Very next day, though, I just went back out and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna embrace it. My 10 subscribers, whatever.
Right?
Let's grow it,
Good for you, bro. I'm proud of you, man. It's better to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. James is rolling with that.
Should we close the doors?
Close the doors? I mean, he can kind of get away with it because he's blind.
Yeah.
We should get him like a stick, though.
Yeah, we should.
Okay, I guess he didn't see much. It's so funny. James was so pumped that he had this magical footage that had never been seen before.
I was
and
so hyped for it.
he clickbaited us. Well, supposedly he had never seen that footage before, even though it was on my very first video. I think you even showed it on one of your videos.
All 4.
All four of them? I think I'll be showing it on every one of my videos too, because it was probably the most compelling evidence that there was something there in front of us. So I'm gonna take James to go see this area. And you know what, bro? There was a homeless guy sleeping there last night. I didn't want to bother him, but if he is around, I do want to ask him. Maybe he saw something.
Yeah, maybe if he was there.
It might be a spot.
Yeah, maybe.
Because he can kind of confirm that it was just people walking, and it wasn't anything out of the ordinary that was strange. Remember it looked like a drone shot or something? Yeah. It wasn't a drone shot, it was somebody, right, and they were zoomed in, that's why it looked so blurry.
Oh, okay.
And it was right here.
But where was the, like the picture that looked like the bean on top? Do you know where that?
It was right here. I'm gonna take you there right now. We just saw yesterday that there was a hidden camera up on the column.
Wait, what do you mean?
I'm gonna show you.
If I climb up here, if I could see it better.
It's hard to zoom in and see it. There's an actual camera right behind that torch. I showed in my last video, I zoomed right into it.
Right by that
Yep, this is the spot where there was what looked like a creature walking. I'm not ruling it out that it wasn't some kids, but the thing that I want to know is why, if there wasn't so many cops here and they were trying to say that there was no quote unquote aliens, why did they show their dash cams? Hey, is it me, or is there like a bluish purple light above in the sky right there? See?
You're right.
You see that, bro?
Let me look on your camera.
It's like a purplish
You're right. Hold on.
blue light. And this is right.
Dude, that does look weird. Yeah, that is really weird. Wait, what? Look at that.
Yeah, you can see it. Everything else is just gray.
Yeah.
That is ominous looking.
Yeah, I just caught that right now. I wanted to come back to the Bayside Marketplace, maybe see if there's anybody that we can talk to after hours. Last couple nights we've been here, there's been a couple different security guards, and sometimes they want to talk to you, sometimes they don't. I'm gonna see if I can maybe get the right security guard this time, but in case you didn't see my previous videos, this is the first time that I made a video here where I showed what the mall looked like open.
You know, I thought one thing at first, and then I was very strongly feeling another way, and then after what I talked to some guy, everything is different now.
No clickbait?
No clickbait. I feel like I have more answers now, but we're gonna go find out these answers right now.
By the way, James got some crazy interviews that we weren't even able to show in this video. Make sure you check out his channel because I don't even know how he got to talk to so many more people. He's just not shy.
See, Omar would talk to him and say, hey, do you mind if I interview you? To get permission.
He just interviews them.
I'd have my camera like this. I had no tripod and I'd just stand there and I'll be like, hey, so were you here that night? Oh, really? What happened? Like, they had no idea. They're going to be shocked if they saw themselves on camera. They'll have no idea.
You should just blur their face or something.
I might.
Yeah.
So after everything that we have done today and yesterday, what do you think so far? Has anything been cleared up for you?
You know, I'm on the fence with everything. It's like we talked to a few of the workers here and I don't know, they were just a little bit weird with their questioning, you know what I mean? Or weird with their responses. Like some people were saying that this happens all the time with kids.
Yeah, that was one thing that was strange. They said this happens every year.
Right.
It was just like very mixed feelings.
And we've had multiple people tell us that too, which is crazy.
Like we had somebody across the street, which I think he's still there, JR, telling us that he saw lights up above.
Yeah,
And then one of the workers also, I don't know if you got it on camera, she was telling us that the alien thing happened a couple days after. Like that's the first, and then James, what exactly did the dude, can you just give us a summary?
No, I'm keeping it for my video.
Oh,
Sorry.
come on, don't be a hater.
I'll tell you.
Just a little summary.
So I ended up talking to this guy. It was totally random. It wasn't even here, believe it or not. But anyways, they basically asked him if he, did he hear about what had happened? And he's like, yeah, man, I know exactly what happened. And he basically said that, okay, in Miami, it's known as a very large import of drugs. It always has, even back since the 80s, and cocaine and stuff like that. Apparently, there has been the head guy that produces stuff here or sells stuff or imports it, decided to cut off this region. And a lot of people are upset. So they all came to congregate here to meet. So the thing I keep on wondering is if this alien thing happened, we already know there's no footage, but all these people were all saying they saw the fight, they saw fireworks. None of them saw the beings. No one saw the aliens.
Well,
no one
they all
said that.
closed early.
A lot of them closed, but there were certain people that I interviewed that were there at that time. And what he said is half the stores had already closed. The other half of the stores didn't close until the commotion started happening. People started running. They all locked their doors and closed at that point.
So even if there was aliens, the store owners would not have seen it, is what you're saying.
I mean, that could be possible. But what I keep on thinking is we don't have anything. If they knew that these fights have been happening every year for several years, which it has. The one guy showed us video footage of fight last year on the same day. Why wasn't there a cop present here before all this stuff happened? There wasn't. They had their normal security. They had no cops here, right? Doesn't make sense. Well, according to what this guy tells me, it answers that question. And he basically said that there was people here that he knows of that were undercover. And he said it wasn't necessarily cops that were undercover, but more of like ops. And it makes sense because...
Like government officials?
Government officials, right. Because one of the things I put on Twitter was there's 4 things that could be true. 1, it was really aliens coming to Miami. Number 2, it was demons coming out of a portal. Number 3, what the cops said is true, and it was kids fighting, which is true, yes. Or number 4, it was a manufactured distraction. According to what this guy told me, they came in and did the alien thing as a distraction. And the only thing...
to cover this story up about the drugs?
Well, I don't think so. What I think is, what my theory is they knew that these fights were going to go down.
Okay.
So they used that to use it as a distraction. Now, what happened the same day that this all happened? I don't want to say it, but you remember that guy that has an island?
Epstein's List, yeah.
Right,
yeah.
Epstein's List came out that day.
Was it that day?
Which, listen, yeah, that same day. Or at least it was supposed to come out that day. I don't know if it did or not, but anyways, that was the day it was supposed to come out. And listen, this kind of stuff has happened throughout history where distractions have come out on things like that. There's a lot of people that were implicated in it. So what he's telling me is there was these undercover people there. Listen, the cops had to have known this happened. Why was there no cops there? Because there was people here. They were undercover. And if the whole thing is true, where a lot of these people think there was aliens, either one of two things happened. Either these people really did see some type of beings out here, and maybe it was manufactured, maybe it wasn't. I mean, I've seen a lot of stories of people witness somebody plugging something in and whatever.
Yeah, we talked about
Or the second option is they were undercover. They knew the kids were going to be here. They knew the kids were going to be fighting. So what they decided to do was use that as part of the distraction. And what can we do? Oh, this is a perfect distraction. And there's no proof, so no one can really call it out. That's why it's not on the media. That's why there's no whatever. So that's what I think happened. Now the question is, was there holograms of aliens here? Maybe, but I still haven't found anybody to say that. That's why I still want to go back and get a little more answers from people. You know, there's like bots online.
Yeah.
You could have thousands of bots start saying, hey, you know, we saw 10-foot beings out here, to use as a distraction, because you know what? It worked. It went super viral. It covered up a lot of, you know, what other people would have found out that the list came out. So it makes a lot of sense. So I'm really wondering.
When we were interviewing that one girl, Cami, there was something that she kind of brought to my attention that it just kind of registered right now. That was hours ago. But she said something about one of the stores being vandalized here. How come that's not on camera? Right. Like there was a store that they were breaking the windows, they were looting.
Right after it happened, yeah. Right after the commotion started.
None of that.
Fireworks.
None of that is on camera.
I know where it happened at.
You do?
Yeah.
Let's go over there.
Okay. Let's go check it out.
Yeah. Well, this is what it looks like. Bayside Marketplace.
It's a pretty big difference when it's actually cool.
Right. Like there was people everywhere. A lot of music too. What was a little strange also was that everybody that I asked for when it came to like footage of their security cameras, they were almost kind of like scared to discuss anything security camera connected. Even somebody that I got really close to getting their footage, I offered to give him money for his security footage. Bayside Marketplace. What the f is that? Maybe somebody's cleaning or something? Remember we came here last time and it was just like a lot of noises.
There was. Spoons were dropping and shit. We went upstairs to where the restaurant would be. Not a soul was up there.
Right.
It was strange.
What is that?
It is 4 o'clock in the morning. What's going on?
Right.
So remember how earlier they said if you come here after like 9,
It's
like,
dangerous.
It's so dangerous.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I didn't feel like it was dangerous.
I mean, right? I feel pretty
Safe. And every once in a while you see like a security guard walking.
Yeah, I mean, it is a Wednesday, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
That may play a part, but at the same time, it's like, hey.
So
I was just mentioning it a little
So
bit.
I think it was this store.
Crocs store? Why would they vandalize the Crocs store?
Yeah, I think it was this store. Because it was either
like they were looting or they were trying
It was
to.
either that store or this store. It was one of these stores.
I would say if I had to take a guess, it'd be this one.
Okay, maybe that's what it was.
Because there's like electronics and like
That makes
phones
sense,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Tons of people just started rushing in there.
Like
grabbing stuff,
MacBooks.
which is probably why all the other businesses started closing.
3,500 on
Like, bro, why isn't there security footage of the vandalism?
Because if someone was vandalizing right here, hypothetically, camera on that side, camera right there, literally staring directly at us.
Yeah.
So they have video footage of everything that happened here.
So James, I don't know if you knew this, but this is where there was a guy up above on the second floor, and he saw some kids like messing around with something. And yesterday when Jasko and I were kind of talking about it, it didn't register to me, but he said that they plugged something up.
Right.
Well, I thought to myself, how the hell are they gonna plug something up at the mall? Bro, look, there's plugs over here. Legit a plug right here. James asked earlier, and that vandalism that took place was in this general area right here. Was probably either Champs or it's called Beyond the Soap. No, Times Square Electronics.
Yeah, one of those two for sure.
One of those. But I mean, there was like broken windows supposedly. Don't know exactly. You know what? When kids are looting, and like some videos that I've seen in the past, it's usually clothing stores.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this is, I mean, it's Champs. They got like nice shoes there. Yeah, this is where we were at earlier. And I asked about the cameras, because look, there's a camera right there. And I offered him money. Here's the thing, dude, is how come there's no video footage of anything that happened here?
I was even trying to ease them up. I even bought this hat.
Even
You
if
did,
it's just
yeah.
people running
Hey,
around,
man.
you know what I mean? Whatever.
So in case you didn't see any of our videos that we made here at the mall, a lot of people thought that the Miami Mall was all inside. And I mean, as you can see, I mean, this part is kind of covered, but it's an open concept type of mall, meaning you can just walk around here. There are some clubs and stuff that are nearby. I think that's why you're able to just kind of walk through. What's the matter? Oh, okay. I thought you were saying something.
He has the most
Yeah.
clickbait face I've ever seen.
He does have a clickbait face. I want you to see if you see anything that it's kind of like not supposed to be there, something that's kind of weird. I mean, first thing that I see every time I walk around is all these cameras that didn't catch anything. I just don't understand it, why there's nothing. Okay, so remember earlier when that girl had told us about the Hard Rock Cafe that's behind the mall here, where someone was murdered and it was kind of covered up because of tourism? Well, we're gonna do a spirit box session, or maybe even a spirit talking session behind there to see if we can get some sort of answers, because that was something that was highly suppressed because of the dollars that keeps this place going, and probably the nightclubs that are nearby and stuff. They didn't want to scare anybody. You know, in my last video, somebody did email me and say that they saw something like walking behind me, and I was here all by myself. That was the one time I was here by myself. Bro, is that like an actual person standing there? Look at that. Dude, right in the window. And it's not moving.
That's a mannequin, bro.
Nah.
It's gotta be. It's a 10-foot mannequin.
I thought it was maybe a person standing. All right, yeah, I think that is a mannequin. I mean, I think.
Dude, I'd trip balls if it just turned around.
Right? Look. Yo, check out that view behind me. Oh my gosh. And you got like the water and the sun. I don't know what time the sun be like coming up, but I think it's about to rise from over there. We have officially done an overnight challenge here at the mall. But here's the Hard Rock. We're directly behind it. We were earlier just kind of walking around. Remember, we walked like through the little tunnel or whatever, but we're gonna do a little spirit box session. It is beautiful. It's a nice view. Yeah, I was kind of geeking out over this too.
I didn't realize it until I looked at my phone. Wow.
How can something so horrible have happened back here, you know? There is a vacuum, like, I don't know if you could hear that noise. Is it true that someone was murdered back behind this Hard Rock Cafe? It was. I want to know the real reason why it wasn't talked about on the news. What the heck was that?
Yeah, I heard that. I don't know.
Dude, it literally sounded like a gunshot.
It did.
Hurry up.
It's a little scary.
I've never done like a really super quick spirit box like this, but legit just heard some gunshots behind me.
Like right over there, yeah.
And I do see some people like walking around. So I think I might call this off just because of safety. I'm wearing a mic, so it might not have picked that up from that
I
far away.
Looking back at sometimes footage, you don't hear it as much. Like as
Right.
loud as it was for us, I don't think it's gonna come out in the video, but maybe.
That was either a gunshot or like some kind of firecracker.
Yeah, well, who's setting off firecrackers at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning?
I don't know. All right, fam. So yeah, I was not kidding when I told you that we were gonna stay until the sun came up. It is rather cloudy and overcast, so we're not getting that beautiful sunrise that we get here in Miami. It's still a beautiful night. It's not super cold. It's not, I mean, it's like, I don't know, 65 degrees. I mean, I shouldn't even be wearing this sweater, but I wore it anyways. But anyways, make sure you check out my friends' YouTube channels. They got some amazing videos that they created here with some completely different content. We broke off a few times. Jasko's done a couple of videos also on this subject that you're gonna want to check out, including one that he uploaded that is doing amazing, awesome video. I'm in it as well. My boy James, that's right over there chilling. Let me know here in the comments if you're enjoying this content and if you have any ideas for some future stuff that you want us to do here at the Miami Mall, or in regards to aliens, extraterrestrial stuff. Is something that fascinates me. It's something that's mysterious. I do feel like it's something we do need to talk about a little bit more and prepare for in case something really does, like something crazy happens. I'm tired of all the cover-ups and people being afraid to talk about extraterrestrial stuff and, you know, alien life. Like, I'm tired of it. I want the truth. I want to know what's going on. And if you have any ideas to help us get a little bit more of the truth, let me know here in the comments. Gotta go for now before I leave. Give me a kiss.